Alright, hey what's up you guys, Gavin here. Today we are looking at a pretty exceptional band. The band we're looking at today is Citizen. The album we're looking at is As You Please. It just came out not too long ago, so yeah. First thing we're talking about is my first impression. So yeah, let's jump right into this. My first impression was, it wasn't completely like, I wasn't blown away by the album. I know that kind of sounds bad, like, you know, like I'm not appreciating or something. I just feel like it's an album that might grow on me. As far as specific things, I definitely found that they got a little more complex with their instruments. I think they, as far as a band together, a unit, they've definitely matured. There's a lot of similarities to Youth, mostly with vocals and a little bit of lyricism, really. It wasn't very iconic. It wasn't anything. It's not gonna stand out to me as much as Youth did. So yeah. Although they did kind of find a niche, I definitely figured out that Citizen definitely has a niche, and they stick with it, and it definitely makes for a organized band for the most part. Overall, the album is very atmospheric, and I definitely appreciated it. What I'm talking about are the lyrics. So pretty much, the lyrics definitely, I don't think it was their purpose to have like a concept. I think it would have been announced or prior to the album release, or you know, they would have had some kind of background for it, but I can definitely tell that the album kind of stuck with the idea that, you know, the world we're living in isn't as grand as we want it to be, and that it's kind of a solemn place, and I don't know if it's specifically one person or the band as a whole, but they kind of feel that, you know, life is out to get them, sort of. That's basically what the lyrics kind of, you know, made me feel. They were not positive at all. That's definitely the first thing that stuck out. It's very angsty. Leading on hopeless is what I kind of, the overall kind of feel for it. It's very preachy. It's very like, you know, very stuck on that, you know, life sucks. So, you know, made for very repetitive lyrics. Not to mean that's like a bad thing or anything, because with repetitive lyrics and anything that's repetitive, it kind of becomes catchy, and definitely felt that there were like one or two. Some of them, it's not really their dig. I mean, they are kind of catchy, but I'll talk more about that later on in the video. But the lyrics from As You Please, they reminded me a lot of Come As You Are, because it's like, come as you please, come as something, and they just, I was like immediately like, hey, I've heard that before. But yeah. Alright, so next I'm talking about are the band similarities. By band similarities, I mean the bands that closely reminded me of Citizen, or sounded a lot like this album. So yeah, the first one that came to mind was Sugarcoat. Nothing from Start Static, mostly from Lights Out, because if you heard Lights Out, it was kind of on the same tangent, like, you know, life sucks, there's a bunch of sadness, you know, even LA has depression type of thing. It had the, like, the guitar, the way it sounded, it's kind of like that. It's, not staticky per se, but it's got like, that type of thing. I don't know exactly the wording for it, but that's what came to mind. The next band that came to mind was Basement. The album specifically was I Wish I Could Stay. These were like Earl Grey specifically is definitely a song that if you were into that, you would probably find a little bit of interest in Citizens, As You Please, and also Nirvana. The only reason I put Nirvana down was because of that Come As You Are or As You Please song on the album. It didn't sound anything like Come As You Are, but the lyrics were just so close to Come As You Are. I was like, you okay there? You having a moment? Did you listen to Nevermind a little too much before you wrote your lyrics? But yeah. Oh, and also Sea Haven. I got some Sea Haven vibes from the whole album. Sea Haven's a little more punky and like, I guess grittier, just a tad. Don't fight me about it. Or do, maybe we'll have like a online war, leave in the comments. But it was just, you know, Sea Haven has that like Seattle Suicide Bridge type vibes, like they never see any sunlight type of thing. But yeah. Alright, so the next thing I'm talking about is my favorite song. So pretty much the album was kind of, there wasn't any like specific songs off this album that were like I zoned in as favorite songs. I know that kind of sounds bad, but I don't know, maybe I haven't listened to it enough, or, you know, there was, you know, maybe at the time I was just not in the mood, but I couldn't really find myself, you know, being like, oh shit, this is the song, this is the jam. There was a couple tracks off the album that I did find myself really appreciating, however. So yeah, the first one is As You Please. It's a very warm song. The drums in that song are really, really keen, and it made me feel good. Made me feel really in touch with something. I don't know what it is, but I felt in touch. Yeah. And the next one was In the Middle of It All. Also, the drums in that one was really good, and I felt, I don't know, enough about feelings. I just really like those songs. Yeah. Alright, so the next thing to talk about is the singing and screaming styles. Pretty much, the lead singer, Matt, he sings pretty good. You know, he has a pretty pleasant range. It's not too wide or anything. You know, he's not like, you know, a gospel choir singer, or, you know, he's not Mariah Carey, anything, but he definitely sings pretty good. He's not like a crappy singer or anything. But yeah, as far as the yelling or screaming, it's much like if you were to get angry at like your mom or dad, and you kind of just scream at them. It's not really, you're not gonna scream at them like a death metal screamer, or you know, like you're being murdered. It doesn't sound anything like that. It kind of just sounds like he's really angry. He's pretty passionate. You know, you can definitely hear his passion in his voice. But yeah. That's pretty much it. Alright guys, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any other suggestions for movies, music, games alike, leave in the comment section. I'll be sure to check them out. And the overall rating of this album, well, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. It was a good album, it's not bad. It wasn't iconic, not, you know, it's not gonna go down in the history books as one of the greatest albums of the year for me. Sorry. But, it might grow on me, so, yeah. Pretty much it. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.